Hello everyone. Today a review of some vintage pencils from Venus, made in the USA, company formerly known as American Pencil Company. They had introduced a line of artist pencils with distinctive crackle paint. I have some here, I'm sure, in my box of Venus pencils. According to legend, the first application of that paint was a mistake. It wasn't supposed to crackle like that, but they liked the effect so much that they incorporated it into a long line of art pencils. Anyway, these they called them Venus drawing pencils, and they were so popular that the name of the company was switched to Venus. So what we have today are two pencils of the same type, Diploma, model number 81, and I believe these are the only two colors that this pencil was available in. I've not seen them in any other colors. As you can see, they are round pencils with a larger than average graphite core. Shines nicely there in the light. Round standard length pencils, but I would say slightly larger in diameter than a standard, such as the round Black Warrior here. See the difference in the barrel as well as the core. Well, the core is multiples larger. Okay, so Venus 81, kind of an understated printing here. Not much info given. You do see impressed here on the barrel toward the business end, USA bonded. V symbol. I haven't seen that symbol on many other Venus pencils, so that must have been relatively a brief type of insignia there. Diploma, a very strange font for the Diploma, and a little bit strange to see. Usually when you come across pencils that are larger than average, I mean, they have a school theme like this Venus Patriotic Semester, but often they're marketed towards young children. I think the Big Dipper is that way, from J.R. Moon, another American pencil still being manufactured. So you normally think of elementary school. Apprentice from Wallace. Similar kind of thing. But Diploma, I mean, that seems to indicate upper grades, right? Completing your formal schooling, the high school, I suppose. So interesting name choice there. But let us sharpen one of them up and give it a try. Now, I always say if there's a green one available, I want to try that. But under normal circumstances, I would want to keep the green one unsharpened because I love it so much, and sharpen the red and use that. But I do have extras of both the red and the green, so that is not a concern. If you were concerned, you needn't be. Let's try this Statler sharpener, a gift from Scott at Thrift Store Bibles. Set the red one aside. I don't know if this is going to be quite big enough, but we'll try it. Because, as I said, it is a larger than average. This appears to be making some headway. Might take longer than a normal pencil to sharpen. I assume on pencils that are of this vintage that they are likely to be cedar pencils, and that is likely the case here. There is zero doubt about that. If you ever had hamsters as pets, you know the smell of cedar. This review just turned weird all of a sudden, didn't it? Okay, let's lock down my exposure here so you can get a look. And we'll use, since it is a school-themed pencil, even though it's upper grades by name, we'll use our beginner's writing pad here just for fun. Oh, the very tip has snapped off. I put maybe a little bit too much of a point on there. If I appear shaky, it's too many Diet Dr. Peppers. I assure you, I am relatively physically well, so no worries. The too much caffeine this afternoon. Let's see how it compares with the, where did I place that? Patriotic Semester. There we go. Patriotic Semester is slightly smaller in circumference, diameter, and I have the lock on here. And a smaller core also. Let's just compare. Lock down again, so you're not focusing on the back of my hand. If you can, I don't know if you can hear the scratch. They both, it feels to me like they are using the same graphite. The graphite mix that they're using, even though there are differences in the core here. The core size. So the Semester, a little bit thinner, smaller core, but very similar in the feel of the graphite. On this paper, it behaves like a number 2 pencil. And bring out the USA-made Ticonderoga number 2. I could be wrong. The thickness of this pad and the unique properties of this paper are are fooling me, because this Ticonderoga now, which I usually think seems a little darker than a traditional number 2, suddenly I'm feeling like is very light compared to the Patriotic Semester and the Venus Diploma. I didn't try the Venus Diploma. Running out of room here. I'll lose points on my score. Yeah, it's a little softer than a number 2. I was wrong in my initial assessment. This pad of paper, I think, fooled me because I don't know if it's the thickness of the paper or what. Regardless, there we have it. The Venus Diploma seems to write a little bit softer and darker than a number 2. It is bigger than a standard school pencil. It has a thicker core. It comes in a vivid green or a violent red. Take your pick. Those, I think, are the only 2 options. Obviously not made anymore. Venus doesn't make pencils anymore, but if you find them on the vintage market, not a bad one to add to your collection. Thanks for watching today. Hope to see you here again next time.